Welcome to the Howe Bulldogs Coaches Show with Zack Hudson, brought to you by FBC Howe. Now, let's go to Monty Walker with the Bulldogs head coach.
Coach, over in Bowie a week ago, looked like everything was going perfect to start the game. Got a defensive fumble recovery and started out on a long drive and ended it with a touchdown. Looked like things were easy picking for the night.
Well, it was, kind of as we planned it, try to, stop them on their first drive and let's go down and score and get that momentum back. And we had it there for a little while. And I thought our kids executed well that first drive. And, after that, there were some things that happened. But, it was one of those nights that, you look back on and, we just need to tweak a couple things and just put ourselves in a better situation.
Things started unraveling pretty quickly there with fumbles and costly penalties. What goes through your mind when it seems like everything's going against you? And how does that, how do you overcome that during the middle of a game?
Well, it's hard. You're dealing with 16 to 17-year-old kids that aren't used to it. None of these kids that we have now have not won 9 games in a year. And so when you think about that, it's a struggle for them. But it's a new team. It really is. And you have a lot of kids out there that are playing, kind of a different position than what they're used to, and they're getting better at it. And the more I look at it, we missed 6 practices during 2-a-days due to the rain. And if you look back, if this was our first game, against Bowie, it kind of seems like that. And so, I feel like we're just about six days behind, and 6 days of finding out, what people can do better and things of that nature. But we go to practice every day, and the kids had a great attitude this week, and they see us getting better. I mean, when you watch film compared to the first week, compared to the first and second scrimmage, you can see us getting better. Now it's the little things, and the costly penalties at the wrong time, and hanging on to the football and stuff like that, because you're not going to beat anybody fumbling turning the ball over 4 times with that many yardage of penalties. So. We have to correct those things and fix ourselves before we have to worry about everybody else.
With both your linebackers going both ways, Moreau and Griffin there playing the fullback and rotation there, Austin Lee came out and was pretty impressive in the fourth quarter. You think that could be something down the road that could relieve some of those linebacker minutes?
It is, but Austin played linebacker, and so we're trying to get that rotation right. We were missing Ty was a little banged up. And so basically he just went out there and played receiver and didn't block anybody and just was out there to catch a ball here or there as a threat. But he's better now and back and playing defense. And Winston Moss was out. And when Winston's out, it makes that linebacker core razor thin. And so, we have to, with them back in the lineup, it looks a lot better. And we can rotate some people in and out and get some people some rest.
You touched on this a little bit ago about these kids not being used to not winning 9 games. They're 0-2 for the first time. And how are they handling that? Do you see any extra team bonding going on, or dinners or things like that?
Well, we have dinners. This team probably does it more than any other team we've had. And the linemen go to dinner on Tuesday nights. They do donuts on Tuesday mornings with film, and then the backs, the defense comes in on Wednesday mornings and does film, and the backs go to dinner on Wednesday nights. And so, there is almost more team bonding now than there was before. And like I said, I'm not real worried. What everybody needs to understand is, week 1 we probably played the state champion that have been together for a long time. And with a new team, it's going to be hard to compete the first week. I think you give us a month, it's a different type of game. And then Bowie, who went 3 rounds deep last year. So we're not playing people that are bad by any stretch of the imagination. And, of course, this week, another good team. And so we just have to take care of ourselves, and do the things that we know we need to get done and hang on the football and not have so many costly penalties at the wrong time. And I think we take care of those things, the game turns in our favor a lot more.
You talked about that Muenster #1 in Class 2A coming in. It doesn't get any easier. A great quarterback and obviously a great coach. He's 79-14 since he took over in 2010. Talk about what you expect to see from Muenster tonight.
Well, they're going to play fast just like they did last year. They came out here, they give you about 6 seconds between each snap, and they're going to go. Is what we need to do is hang on the football like we did last year, and lead them on defense a lot more, and make them play defense, because when they're on offense, they can take a play off. Half the team can take a play off just due to the offense they run. But their quarterback's impressive. They have a very, very quick and fast running back, and they're coached well. So that's obvious, and they're a good football team. I think they have 22 seniors on the roster. So it's a very experienced team, and we just have to gain that experience.
Underdogs for the first time in a long time, the Howe Bulldogs, and that's something we've not experienced here in quite some time. And how does that role fit in with you now, and with that new team is kind of trying to overcome that underdog role?
Oh, I don't look at it like that. I mean, we were the underdogs last game we played last year against state champions. So, nobody pays attention to it. We're not paying attention to it. We have to go out there and take care of ourselves. And right now, we can't worry about everybody else. We have to worry about us, and block the right people, make better tackles, and do those little things right that's going to win football games.
I want to remind you, we want everyone to travel over to Muenster tonight. Might even stop and get you some sausage somewhere. It's a great place to go. If you can't make it to the game, you can always listen to it on howenterprise.com live, and also tonight inside the stadium on 92.1 FM. For everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Monty Walker. See you next week.